Hopefully this is color. I don't do black and white anymore.
No, it's color.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I'll use my comb. See, this is the gear cog for a skull inside one of the pinball machines. It makes the guy talk. I like the classics. I have some obscure favorites that were only released back in like 80 or 81. One called Spiders, which I'm pretty good at.
You've got quite a collection here.
Oh yeah, hundreds of games. Gosh, we've sold over 20,000 machines into the home marketplace now. More than anybody in America that I know of. Nobody sold that many games to the home marketplace.
So when you leave work, do you tend to stop thinking about video games, or do you play video games while you're at home?
Well, I do play a lot of games at home. I have 40 machines in my basement.
You have 40 machines?
40.
That's
I have a very
machines.
big basement. Are you guys done with the... As a matter of fact, let me show you right here. These are our customers. Yes, this is state of the art, and it's all digital. You just use these digits. And of course, this is our service phone hotline. There's nothing worse than having a customer call you and actually tell you that the game they bought from me 20 years ago hasn't worked since day one. This is called Chex Hockey. It's under the bubble. This machine was manufactured between 1980 and 1988.
Yes,
This is Star Trek Next Generation that Dan is working on. He's updated the playfield with LED lighting. Very clever game. Of course, there's tons and tons of parts you see. And look what's underneath this thing. Pinball is all hand-wired. No machines do this. People do this. This machine was only built 1 year in 1994. That's it. My uncle had a boat dock in Tennessee, and he asked me to buy him pinball machines to put in their game room. So I bought them, but just for him, and then I worked on them for him and kept them working. Every game has a quirk. Bone Buster's big quirk was the fact that this plug could be plugged in either way. If you plug it in this way, the game won't work right. There's no key. So I just wrote up on the 3 and got it in the right way. See, he spins around here. In 1979, I bought my first machines that I put into stores. And the machines went into different stores at 25 cents a vend. And I'm now completely reversed. I was 100% in games in stores in 79. And now I'm 99% home sales and 1% in stores. This is the inside of a Miss Pac-Man cocktail table. So we're in the process of rebuilding the TV monitor. The original monitors always made the best pictures. Beautiful, gorgeous pictures. But if people want, we can update them to flat screens. I don't like the images much, but we have that option. This Pac-Man here was on so long, there's a burn-in of the Pac-Man on the screen. Now, this is the logic board from a Williams video game called Make Tracks. It's where you're painting with a paintbrush the maze, sort of like Pac-Man. The whole game is 12 bits. Amazingly small. But they were able to program into these actual personalities to the creatures that are chasing you, just like Pac-Man.
Also, what is your opinion on the levels of violence in video games? Do you think they're too much, or do you think they're okay, but a little?
There was a lot to do years ago. There was a game that came out called Chiller in 1983. And the company that made the game, it involved a gun, and you were shooting people, real people, in a torture chamber. And you were like shooting them through the heart. You were shooting their arms off, their legs off. And the company was afraid people would not like that, so they put one of the dip switches that I showed you earlier. You flip the switch, and all the red blood turned to green. So all of a sudden it didn't look like you were shooting real humans, because instead of red, they were green blood. That was the first time I saw lots of what we call excessive blood and violence, but it was cartoon violence. Now, of course, the games are so realistic, they look like they're real people being killed and hit by cars, when back then it was obviously cartoon characters.
Some people actually have their own pinball collections and they want them to be updated and bulletproof and repaired, so we do that. Some people find it in their grandma's basement, they don't know what to do with it, they call us. We give them a couple bucks for it.
In 1980, 6 different pinball manufacturers sold 400,000 pinball machines through the world. Last year, the one manufacturer sold 5,000 pinball machines. So we're looking at 395,000 fewer machines since 1980. So there's a hair difference there. It's just a hair. What is that, 99%? So yes, there's less pinballs. But you know what? They've hit rock top prices. Instead of rock bottom, rock top. And one day, this boy is going to inherit everything. I'm going to sign everything over to him.
From here to the far wall over there.
Sometimes we just, we play games for an hour, then we take a break, and we play more games. But I like the classic. Miss Pac-Man,
Retro
Frogger, right. Oh gosh, Donkey Kong. Good grief, there's so many great games. And the ones I like to collect are the ones that never have an ending to them. Where a lot of the games they make today, it's like a film. It runs for 30 minutes, it runs for an hour, and then there's an end. There's even end credits.